I'm back. I've got my Gatorade. I'm gonna pop open an energy drink. Maybe brew my coffee with the monster. See what happens. Maybe we'll get real wild tonight. Keurig monster pods. Someone has to make those. Adding in that new Terry type. Trying to also get the achievement for keeping her in that stance for I think like a couple turns. Now I'm learning to always check behind stuff too. I thought I smacked him. What? Come on. Verso and his cousin Beefo. Yeah, we'll just keep equipping random stuff. That way all these things are available for everyone. Really? I thought I'd be able to open that and make a shortcut. No, not yet. Still pretty early though, so you never know. That was like, once I got off stream and, you know, sat and marinated on that, I was like, I can't believe they did that. Oh, okay. I was like, I can get on the cannon. This feels like did they really have like a bajillion people for some of these earlier expeditions?
Well, that will help.
It's like literally just piles and piles of bodies here. This game subscribed to like the 100 people versus one gorilla theory. It'd be kind of wild if they did that though. If every act just ends that way. That would explain why, you know, all the gimmicks for soloing. You may leave. I have no interest in speaking with you. Okay. Yes, be that way. Awful lot of random save points here. I'm waiting for like one of these big dudes to actually still be alive.
Emily, Expedition Wolf 41. My bag's getting weighed down from all my kills. Maybe I need to pick smaller trophies. Estelle bagged 7 of those armoured nevs. So I've got to get at least 8 in this next batch if I'm going to beat her. Leah showed me how to double up my weapon pictos. Might not be stable, but the bang's going to be worth it. The paintbrus might be out of our reach, but her minions aren't. And if I die, I'm going to make sure I die big. Like Xavier says, subtlety is not our game. We only live till 40. So let's go make some friends.
Yeah, I suppose as we're getting closer and closer to our current expedition.
Nice.
People are aware they're on a lot shorter timeline. I want to shoot the cannon. Settle for fighting that guy instead. Ah! I'm just getting stuck on bodies. Oh, that guy looks scary. Is that that's an eyeball? Oh no! Okay, yeah. So this guy's either got some sort of gimmick. Alright, yeah, I guess I don't have any clue how to defend against that. Brutal. Okay, that was nice of the game to just, like, drop me off, though, right before this boss. I'm gonna just switch to that stance. Ah, I see. Alright. So you need to start adding in those, like, energizing starts and whatnot. Okay, still don't have the timing down correct. Got through that though. I gotta wait like bump, dodge. I don't think this will help any, but we'll see. Should have upgraded that a little bit. This is verging on like Dark Souls counters for fighting all these optional bosses. Whoa, hey, 13 months, wowee. Thank you so much. Getting a little bit better at dodges, but still kind of brutal. No, you idiot! Okay. There we go. Wasn't a perfect dodge, but it'll work. I think I'm more annoyed that if I don't perfectly dodge the first attack, a counter attack's like a guarantee. We're getting there though. Now that I'm understanding the combos a little better. Yeah, let's go. That's all we needed. Whoa! It says Beezy and their viewers just joined. Say hello. That's interesting. Yeah, welcome in, folks. I've never gotten like a raid on the YouTube side before. And now we got a raid on the Twitch side. Let's go. We got a welcome in Shauna Lee. Welcome in Beezy. I suppose this is a good way to intro to everybody. Hello. You're playing some Faz? How is that for you? How are the ghosties treating you? Il s'appelle Clark. What is that? That just I'm RefereeClark. This game is so good. Also, hi Deebs. Yeah, this game rocks. It's a lot of fun. A lot of my friends have been loving Expedition 33, so I looked for someone playing that for them. Okay. Hi Shinobi. We've been like for a while there. We had a lot of Lunas coming through, and now it's been a lot of Shinobis. Is it the Shinobi meta? Just subbed. Hey, thank you so much. Appreciate subscribing. Yeah, I'm also streaming over on the YouTube side. Let me drop my plugs. Shinobi meta too strong, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I've got a lot of pals that are big fans of Phasmophobia. So I enjoy watching them. So it's like I know enough to be dangerous. I'm also a Misokage. Ah, okay. Yo, what's good, Beezy? I took a little break from First Berserker to play some Expedition 33. Like this game's got me. This game's got me in a chokehold. And I didn't know you could do raids on YouTube, so this is awesome. Like I saw the little prompt that was like, Beezy and pals just joined. So now I'm like, now I gotta make sure to like start raiding out. Thank you everyone for grabbing your daily hoagies. Yeah, you could. I'm part of the raid. Good to have you. Good to have you, Deep. Yeah, I like scary games, I like Souls likes, like RPGs. Yeah, it's called Live Direct. Okay. I also need to. I've got like both combined chats over on the purple site, and I was thinking of adding like a horizontal scroll on YouTube. You do it at 1K sub? Yeah, okay. So I was like, wait a minute. When I go into my edit settings, yep, customization. You can do the redirect. I'm just so used to it being, like a button, like, elsewhere. Been playing Phasmo too much lately. Nothing wrong with that. Low-key, like, when I first started playing Phasmo, I didn't have anyone to team up with, so back then that game was terrifying. Now with, like, a group of pals, it's an awesome time. I click on the right search bar, and it shows everyone you're subbed to that is live. What? I had no idea. This is a game changer, Beezy. This is why Beezy's like the YouTube guru. I appreciate his knowledge. I pay forward because I had no one to consult when I hit partner. Same. Like when it comes to like streaming advice, referee advice, like anything like I've learned. Because like my philosophy is just like I didn't get to where I am now without the help of a lot of other people.
It's not always about the woo.
It's about the ara. Thank you for the 100 biddies. Same, I played a few years ago, but didn't have anyone to consistently play with, so kept forgetting how to play. I did my very first... words are hard. I did my very first solo match on stream tonight, and then you made your friends join. Let's go. Yeah, like a couple of my best friends. Let me give them a shout out. They're big Phasma players and also great at like teaching like newbies. Love hearing charity streams. Absolutely. Do you play fighting games too? I'm not good at them, D. But like we were talking earlier about games like we loved growing up, and Tekken 3 had me in a chokehold. Tekken 3, Soul Calibur 2. I really like the Soul Calibur series. Rival schools, but you know, nothing to write home about. I'm not competitive at all with like any of those types of games. Some folks in my community love them though. They keep wanting me to do like Marvel vs. Capcom. I'm like, that'll be an entire stream of me just getting whomped. Like just getting absolutely whomped on. Yeah, I'd say like every quarter or so I try to do some sort of charity stream. Okay, cool. Just like I thought. If you like Souls-like games, you probably like playing fighting games too. Yeah. Like, I like going through the story modes for those. So I joke, like, I think Punch-Out's technically the first Souls game. Oh, hey, we got hi, Shanna. I didn't mean to Beetlejuice you. I was just giving you a shouty out because I was like, some of my best friends are also big Phasmo fans. I like Marvel Rivals a lot more than I thought I would. I like jumping from Overwatch 2 over into Marvel Rivals. I'm liking it. I'm just like not very competitive or not very sweaty. Yeah. Listen, I was out of the scary movie convention this weekend, and so I got to referee matches like Beetlejuice versus the Invisible Man, and like was it like Tucker and Dale versus like Leatherface and Ghostface. Yeah, I saw a charity stream and read about me, and that brought me over. Awesome, yeah. I tried to make sure to have like all my stuff filled out. I need to update my like games I've beat. So I beat a lot of like real scuffed retro. I was lurking. I'm always watching you. You're not either. Yeah, I'm just like really chill. Like I'll play like Fortnite, I'll play Rivals, but it's mostly just to do like, you know, content with friends. I need to get on Repo though. It's like half of my pals and community have been on Repo, and it looks a lot of fun. Yep. Mine's app. Always watching. So I was like, oh, that's right. The Repo tourney's this month. All right. I think you twisted my arm enough to add it to grab Repo after stream. I'm old school, so I try to keep notes for every stream, like, hey, this thing's broke, fix it, you know, that kind of stuff. Yeah, like there's like a lot of those like squad up type of games are awesome. Repo, what was the one that's kind of like Cloverfield, where you're a bunch of photographers and monsters and stuff happen? I ended up with one. Broken like my soul, yes. Sonic 06 has grinded my soul down into a husk and a shell of my former self. Yeah, that was cool to get double raids. Yeah, we got a raid from Beezy on the YouTube side, and then we got Shauna coming through, new friend. No, it's not Dead Rising. Is it content warning? No, it's not content warning. It gave me a Cloverfield vibes. Also, yeah, the double raid hype. No. See, that's also where it gets confusing because, like, yeah, content warning, Lethal Company. It's the one where you're kind of in the streets and like giant Godzilla monsters can get you. It feels like that one was hot for a minute, and then like Repo kind of took over. I'm like, I gotta fire up Steam. I'm sorry for anyone that comes in hoping for a good gameplay because I tend to just yap a lot and get sidetracked. One you're talking about, it's got a big update this week too. Okay, I'm trying to think of the one like I ended up just getting a key for. It's like you're a bunch of divers doing like underwater repair. Yeah, I'm having a blank on the name, but as soon as I take a break or like I end stream, I'm getting ready to snooze. Then it's gonna come through. What's the one I just got? Because I saw another pal on it. It's not Dave the Diver. Darkwater. Headliners, yes, there we go. Oh, yeah, speak of cat. I got this friend coming to say hi. This is Pandora. She just had her birthday. She had her birthday last Friday. And this whole time, I forgot one of my mods added in a bite counter, because sometimes she's nice, sometimes she just bites me. Alright, now she's being nice. Pirates of Darkwater. So a friend gifted me a bunch of his Super Nintendo games. And I forgot there was a beat 'em up for that. And I don't know if it was any good, but I just remembered it was a thing. Your cat's birthday was a couple weeks ago. Happy belated birthday. What's your cat's name? What do you... I've been trying to get her to like be a lap cat too. Hey, how about we don't bite? I just said this is a no bite stream. No, this is a no bite stream. She looks offended that I told her this is a no bite stream. Like, how dare you? No. All right, you're going back to your cat tree. Harvey and Gannon? Is Harvey like... Is that going to be like Harvey Birdman? Hey, welcome in, Wes. Yeah. Yep, I'm live over there as well. I just like... I think I ended up landing on doing the vertical streams on YouTube and then like the full-size streams over on Twitch. Gannon's also a good name. Yeah. Pandora, and then after Harvey Dent. Oh, those cats are so pretty. Yeah, I've got Pandora, and then I've got this orange dude called Lion. Hey, welcome in, Wes. Got some folks crossing over from the YouTube side over here, like going from YouTube to Twitch or vice versa. Like, hell yeah. Well, those are some good kitties. Big fan of cats around here. I mean, dogs, too. Dogs are any kind of critters, really. Big fan of Harvey Birdman. Especially the bear dude. You know, bear that just, like, chills in the background. And just, like... I think I'm too full from Costco stuff. That's why I'm, like, all over the place. So it's definitely not for a lack of caffeine. Alright, we took down another tough boss. Also, for anyone coming in that are fans of the game, I'm a little bit into Act 2. You went to TwitchCon? Yep. I've gone for the past couple of years. First year that I went, I got to do a panel called, it was just Indigenous Representation in Streaming. It's talking about, like, our experiences. Our experiences in this space, because, you know, it's a bummer that we have an Indigenous Alliance, but not like an official, like, Indigenous guild. And, yeah, just getting to meet up with a lot of pals, like, was awesome. So you never know, like, when you're meeting people for the first time, you know, if it's gonna be weird, but no. With a lot of folks, it felt like I was, like, meeting a lot of old friends. It's also reminded me I gotta get like hotel and plane and stuff situated for this year. Yeah, anyone else planning to go to TwitchCon or any other conventions? And there's a lot of folks on their way over to PAX. Internet's crazy, but it's brought me to some wonderful people. Absolutely. Because like content creation can have its ups and downs, and then I try to remind myself to take a step back and remind myself like I've accomplished a lot of really cool things, and I've met a lot of like awesome people. My wife and I go to MegaCon every year. Where's MegaCon at? Slides in the chat for the 3 count. All right. Oh, okay. So I was looking at I applied to GCX. Is that during like summer? Because GCX sounds awesome, but summertime Florida is like, oh, that humidity. It's going good, Scott. How are you doing? Oh, I think I got rid of the ding ding bell. I'll have to throw that in. Haven't been to a convention in a while. You stayed up Anime Boston, been to PAX East once, and it was cool, but man, was it crowded. Yeah. I feel like now that like PAX has kind of taken over for like E3. MegaCon's usually in February. Okay, then I'd be on board. Then it's like I can hit Wawa, I can get a public sub, and do convention stuff. Not too bad. Working, just a regular day. Got an awesome show I'm looking forward to at the end of the month, though. What's a show? I got to combine my love of like pretty much all the things, and got to ref out at Nightmare Weekend for Fantasy Cosplay wrestling. So it was like I had to do reffing stuff. I got to do convention stuff. I got to resist all urge to blow a bunch of money on cool shirts and merch. Yeah, like PAX East and PAX West are on the bucket list. Fingies crossed if I can ever hit a level where they would get me in as a content creator. So worked a show at the Bollywood Boys recently. End of the month is a show. We have at least 600 people going. Savio Vega, Rhino on the card. Also, Dynamite Kid's nephew, son. Oh, yeah, I'm drawing a blank. Rhino's cool. I haven't had a chance to meet like Savio Vega or the Bollywood Boys, but Rhino's cool. One of the matches on the card for this weekend was Gangrel and Blade versus Leatherface and Ghostface. I always enjoy running into Gangrel, so that was sweet. Met Rhino 10 years ago as a fan. He's really chill. It's also different, when you meet wrestling folks as a fan versus like when you get in. For the most part, like I haven't noticed like any big differences, other than like a couple wrestlers have kind of become like my wrestling dad or wrestling uncle. Gangrel was supposed to show up too, but he couldn't this time. I'm sure he'll come next time if we do a big show too. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Like, you just gotta remember, like, with like any of these folks, they're just regular people. Man, I get it. Like, there's been like people I'm picking up where it's like, yo, like I remember watching these people since I was like, knee high. Joey Legend's like that for me. He's really helped me out with advice online and stuff. Hell yeah. I'm glad you have like folks like that in your corner. Oh, this little guy. Okay. So I was trying to think of where I've all explored. It's like I think I can go forward to here.
Like we passed the danger zone. And no sign of your special Nevron.
Oh, I guess we're lucky.
Heard you're talking about cons. I'm going to Comic-Con this year to meet some friends. Comic-Con's like a big one for me. Yeah, like PAX East is like happening pretty much now, so I saw a lot of friends making their way there. This MegaCon sounds cool. There's also like
Interesting.
Midwest Gaming Expo, something like that in Milwaukee that has a lot of cool like retro games, arcade games and stuff. For a lot of my collector friends will walk away with like real cool loot. I applied as a creator for a GCX, so we'll see if that comes through.
Outmatched.
I also applied for that streamer university thing. Gotta sleep now. Good to know you, Ref. Yo, D, thank you for coming through, and have a good rest of your night. If you're part of Beezy's community, I'm like, okay, yeah, y'all some good peeps. Fingers crossed for you for that creator university. I filled out the application. I just made fun of myself, being like, you know, I'm probably gonna be one of the older people if I got accepted, but I don't want to be like that old dude, you know, the college class that like interrupts class asking like 8,000 questions. There's like a part in the forum about like how many jumping jacks and stuff can you do, and I think I put in there like, leave me alone, bro, I'm fat. So I'm like, you know, if anything, they're gonna read these things out on stream, and maybe they'll get a laugh out of it. I'm built for feed, not for speed. Yeah, it's like, you know, I can go in the ring. Like I don't get blown up too bad doing referee stuff. So I'm like, as long as I've got that cardio, you know, it is what it is. Been working out more and trying to change my diet. It's helped in the ring, and I've actually dropped a few pant sizes. Let's go. I need to get on that myself. Like a couple of my older referee pants, they're fitting a little snug these days. And I like, because my pant size is weird. I usually just have to like go to a tailor and get them tailored. So I'm like, already these pants are fancy, and you know, having to pay a tailor on top of that, like, I need to start losing weight just because I paid good money for these. Okay, there we go. We trapped this little guy. I wasn't expecting that counter to pretty much do the job. Like, that was cool. So to come in here and just start spouting stuff. Had a lot of news, like sharing with fellow refs. Hey, nothing wrong with that. I feel like it's I feel like a lot of pals like to like hang out, lurk in here, and then kind of jump in when they're either unlurking or, you know, whenever they feel like it. You know, it's all good. I don't think anyone's like, oh no, wrestling talk. Well, see you later. You were bitey a little bit ago. Are you a nice cat now? Not only kitty. Aww. I keep a box beside me for when she's kind of being a pest. She hasn't learned to be like a lap cat, but she'll hang out in a box beside me. Hi. I don't know if it's TOS, but please don't show stream your butt, Pandora. This place seems cool. I can listen to wrestling talk. Hell yeah, appreciate that. Kind of get on the most random tangents. I'm a big wrestling nerd, funny enough. I'm actually out getting T-Bell. Let's go. I had Costco earlier, but T-Bell sounds good. T-Bell always sounds good. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Like, you know, folks hang out and vibe. But I feel like I learned a long time ago. I'm not like the like super hype streamer where I'm like, yeah. I'm just chill. I'm chill and I like to yap. Like when I'm playing scary games, then, you know, I get scared. But when I'm playing like story games, yeah, I'm just hanging out vibing. Love the energy here. Thank you so much. Looks like Clark's going 1v1 versus Undertaker. What are you, Teddy Long? Oh, actually, at Nightmare Weekend. besides like, you know, like the video games, like cosplays, I saw like a really good Cactus Jack, Mankind, and then Paul Bearer cosplays. Oh, the Soul Taker, like the Soul Taker is kind of on my bucket list to be on a show with. One of my friends in that area was on a show with like I think like him and someone else. I've been told I'm chill, but I also play a lot of scary games and I'm not chill. Yeah, big same. Now I'm like fighting for my life. We're coming up on an ad break soon, so I'll probably play some Be Right Back clips while I hydrate up. Soul Taker and Jack Bond are also on the show. Oh, okay. A lot of my summer stuff is, you know, just a lot of like brewery shows, outdoor things. I think like the next like major show will probably be like the Mall of America. Unless I get invited to any more like convention stuff, because some of the larger conventions get pretty hopping.
Perfect.
I think my friend mentioned at like Raleigh GalaxyCon, he performed in front of maybe like 4,000 or 5,000 people. Some large number. And there was like the outside of like, you know, doing extra work for like any of the major companies, that was like the most people he's wrestled in front of. Yeah, convention season, brewery season, you know, just like nice weather season. Usually small towns having their like whatever the town name is days. Except like I do terrible out in the sun and out in the heat, so I've been a little more selective with which ones I'll take. It's like, you know, like the referee uniform, for folks not in the know, like usually, at least for me, I do like an undershirt and then my referee shirt. So that way I'm not getting, you know, sweat and funk and stuff all over my ref shirt. And then I prefer to wear golf pants, and I got like knee pads underneath. And, you know, it's all black and white, so walking around in that, like, you know, like, just humidity is awful. Especially if it's like one of those setups where like we do like an hour wrestling, something else happens, and we do like another hour block. And it's like, I don't want to change back into my like regular clothes until I'm done, because then it's like I put my referee clothes away, and then now I'm in like kind of soggy ass ref clothes. I almost passed out last year in a show outside when we did a double show. Restaurant got me a jug of water. Yeah, always be hydrated. I did this one at Rockfest where like I was the only referee, but like the whole crew was great about you know, stalling whenever needed. Wrestlers would like sneak a bottle of water for me when they were doing their entrances, or the ring announcer would. Ring announcer would take a couple minutes to like ramble about stuff too, so I could catch my breath. It was a workout. And, you know, like, it's not so much like, you know, the like counting pins, running around, whatever. It's the matches where like I have to yell at the bad guys a lot. Like those are the ones that like, you know, blow me up.